Good morning, this is Candace with WeDharma.com. Today I am vlogging from Koh Samui, Thailand. It is dreamy. It is like heaven sent here. I'm actually going to show you so you guys can see what I'm about to brag about. It's amazing. They have the little storm things on because it's been raining on and off. Check this out. What? That's my view in the morning. I don't know if you could really see it, but I tried. So, Kavunka. So the people here are so amazing. I wanted to, sorry, just woke up. I wanted to briefly just talk about how nature completely affects, it's so hot here, completely affects our connection to self and higher self. And when I got here about 6 days ago, I decided to be disconnected from the internet and the phone and all outside sources for the first few days, and to a point. And it's funny because then you realize how much those sources are a distraction um, rather than what we think they are. We think they're like our link to love or the world or some kind of gratification, and really it's the opposite. It's kind of the ego hunger, and it really takes us away from our connection to nature, which in essence is our connection to our inner power, our strength, our core, which is what we're here to do, which then gives us that daily feeling of purpose. When I shut those things off and I go within, it's really a time to reflect on the fears that I have, or the choices that I'm making and why, and what it is that I really want to do next, or just it gets you really centered. And I've realized here that so much of our lives are usually created on an idealistic basis, and there's no way we'll ever be fulfilled living through the ideal. It's got to be the real, and you don't really get real until you meditate on it, allow yourself. But here, there's such a different energy, and there's such a it's it's such an easy way. Of course, I'm doing yoga the whole time. It's such an easy way to remember that daily practice of letting go and daily practice of having faith in something higher than yourself, and really just it's this feeling of humility that comes over the mind and the body, and this feeling of letting go of what our mind thinks we are and thinks we want, and fears that's going to be taken away from us, the attachments we have. When you really let go of everything and you're able to be in an environment like this and really understand what it's like to be okay with really nothing other than you, all the fears become this lesson of attachment, what you're attached to, and how that dictates the choices that you make. And I mean, being here, I've realized that I'm holding on to certain things when I know in that little voice inside it's time to move on. I'm probably supposed to move here. I'm probably supposed to do this or that. And it's without that safety net, without that cushion, is when things really come to fruition, because we're letting go of our safety zone so that we allow something deeper to guide us and take charge. And then life becomes more abundant than we ever imagined it could in the heart realm, in satisfaction realm. And you just start to really experience everything in such a more joyful level, which we were talking about yesterday or 2 days ago. We went and rode the elephants for a photo shoot. It's really amazing. And it's just this magical fairy tale feeling that comes over you when you're so in the moment and so trusting of this huge, gigantic animal to protect you and not hurt you and not throw you off its back. But really, you're in their environment and you're not in any control at all, and you're just one with such an incredible creature and environment that you realize it's all about trusting something that you can't control and trusting something that is greater than you, because the most magnificent joy came from that. I can't even tell you. I didn't expect it, but I was definitely fully immersed in just fearlessness. And I'm babbling a little bit, but quite honestly, having fearlessness in life, in love, in the future, but mostly in the now, is such a lesson of these natural environments that we're in. So I wanted to share that with you today. I have much more to report tomorrow. I'm actually awake. But I wanted to do it first thing before I go off on my little voyage today. So with that, having a great day. Have an amazing experience in whatever you do. And I will see you again soon. Namaste.